Welcome back to Out and About the Big Easy. Chef Kevin Belton, PJ LaRive. You know, we start this this monster. It's on everybody's lips. Monster Jam, Monster Jam, Monster Jam, right? And it's Saturday and Sunday. Did this sound like an echo to you?
It sounded like an echo. Okay. But you know what? I don't think people appreciate how to be a driver. These guys are athletes.
Oh yeah.
For what they put their bodies through.
Oh man, they beat themselves up.
And we have the great pleasure of having, I think it's 11-time world champion Tom Meents joining us.
Awesome,
Tom.
man. Great to be here. You ain't kidding. It's the wildest ride of your life. It's similar to a bull ride at a rodeo, but that only lasts for 8 seconds. And a Monster Jam, our ride lasts 2 minutes. We can't
Tom,
get thrown off.
I love your name, Maximum Destruction, because I'm 6'9", 400 pounds, and when I walk up to most chairs, that's what they're thinking in their mind. If this man sits on me, it's going to be maximum destruction.
Max D is, short for Maximum Destruction. So many of our younger fans, they love saying Max D. So we took the Maximum Destruction name, shortened it up to Max D. But it's more than a name. It's a way of doing business.
There you go. Max, Max. Call him Max. Look, I got to know, what does it feel like to do a double backflip?
It's a huge adrenaline rush, first and foremost. I mean, anytime you get in a 10,000-pound machine, strap yourself in behind 1,500 horsepower with 5.5-foot tall BKT tires and go at a purpose-built ramp and elevate yourself enough around to get that vehicle to flip twice. It's an amazing feeling. It's a heck of a ride, and the fans just love it.
Oh, I know, man. I just can't even imagine the adrenaline rush. Look, I was airborne in the military, right? So I know that adrenaline rush. I've mountain climbed, I've hiked off of mountainsides. I mean, that's adrenaline. But doing in a vehicle where you're really in control, but you're not in control. One fraction wrong, and you're flipped, and you're on your back. And
that's exactly right. And Max D is an animal, and when the crowd gets pumped up, especially in New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, I mean, they get you going. And if you have just an ounce of fear left in your body, they take all that away. And driving Monster Jam trucks is what I've wanted to do since I was 10 years old. I've got the opportunity. I'm going to ride it all the way to the top forever, as long as I can. And it just, the crowd that filled that dome make me overcome any possible fear I'll have of doing anything. They pump me up.
Now, Tom, let me ask you a question. I am a chef and do a lot of things and have a lot of programs to do, and I like certain things I do during my downtime. How does Tom relax when he's not in Max D?
I honestly don't. I'm so involved with Monster Jam all the time. I really don't have much downtime at all, event to event to event. But the thing I do now that kind of is somewhat relaxing is a big part of my job is running Monster Jam University, training the new drivers, bringing new talent in, giving them the basics, making them, fantastic performers. And to see them now out there, drivers that have only been working for 2 or 3 years, to see the level they're at, that's what really makes me relax and know it'll be around forever.
Yeah, that's something here in New Orleans with music and food. I feel as a chef, I have to pass it on to that next generation coming up. And just like that, it's something, like you're saying, it's something to see when a young person gets in there. And now there's so many female drivers as well.
Absolutely. Brianna Mahan is on our tour as well, and we'll be in New Orleans this weekend. I was with her on her first day, and to see the level she's at now driving Scooby-Doo, it's amazing, and she's a fantastic performer. attractive lady and does a great job.
That's awesome. Now, okay, give me, instead of using the word adrenaline, when you get that beast of a machine, what like 15 feet, 25 feet off the ground, what's it feel like when you hit?
Flying through the air, huge air, is the funnest thing ever. You know, big air has always been my favorite thing. But, you know, when you hit the ground, it lets you know that you had a lot of big air. It'll wake you up, you know. It does. To take your breath out of you. I mean, you got to have a fit core. You got to be tight in your seat, and you got to get ready for a ride.
Tom, can we, if I bring PJ over to Monster Jam, can we like duct tape him to the top of Master D so he can go for a ride? I think he just wants to go for a ride to feel what it feels like.
It would be awesome if we could do that. I don't know if he could make it through the entire run with his eyes open. I know he couldn't. But, I mean, it would give him a ride of his life, that's for sure.
Let's do it,
I mean,
baby.
I would never want to ride with myself, if that makes any sense. I mean, you know, when I get out there, I just feed off the adrenaline. I feed off the great fans. And when I get in that building, it is so large, the floor, one of the biggest ones we do,
right.
And the track will be awesome. You can't do anything to control yourself from going, you know, just crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, we just appreciate you all coming to New Orleans and appreciate you all putting your bodies at risk, taking the investment and the time it takes to make these incredible machines that we can come out and enjoy it.
You know, kids love it the most, you know. They really do. And some of the kids are 85 years old, and that's the best part. We bring the kid out in everyone. And those 85-year-olds, just like those 5-year-olds, they imagine themselves driving Max D. And this weekend there's going to be a bunch of them there with some seats still available, and they're going to imagine themselves driving Max D in that dome. It's going to be awesome.
Well, Tom, I'm just so happy to have you on our show. It's just amazing that you're just doing what you do. Folks, you got to get out to Monster Jam. It's this weekend. Go see Max D do his insanity and beat himself up and beat that vehicle up. Man, you are just a pleasure to talk with. I'm so happy that you're here in New Orleans. And just thank you for being one of our guests.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, exactly.
If I'm safe, nobody will pay to come watch. So I'm just going to be myself.
Be vicious.
Hey, go break something.
Yeah.
Right. I'm bringing a lot of Max D.
Bring it, Max D. You're listening to Out and About in the Big Easy with Chef Kevin Belton and PJ LaRue. Go see him. Monster Jam.
Alex Jones. I have believed from the very beginning these are real grassroots uprisings all over the Middle East, North Africa. But when the globalists came out and bragged that they were behind El Baradi and others and are trying to take credit for it, clearly they knew that these rebellions were coming, so they triggered it to make sure their people got in. So I think everybody who's been looking at this from different perspectives has been right.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones.
Sunday evenings at 7 on WGSO.
You face many questions and uncertainties in life. This is Ralph Leopold. Join me for Your Money, Your Life.
Tuesdays at 5 on WGSO 990 AM.
and we can talk about it.
I've got a ton to do this year. Get organized, get in better shape, spend more time with family and friends. And to do it all, I'm going to have to be well rested, and that starts with getting a great night's sleep, which you're guaranteed to get every night when you sleep on a Casper mattress like I do. See, Casper is one perfect mattress. Its 2 high-tech foams provide all the comfort and support you need. I'm not alone in loving Casper. Time magazine named it one of the best inventions of 2015. The mattress ships for free in a box so small, you'll be asking, how do they do that? You can even try your Casper for 100 nights risk-free. They'll come pick it up if you don't love it and refund you everything. No questions asked. Get a Casper and start your year off right. Try yours in your home for 100 nights with free shipping and returns. Go to Casper.com and use code NATION for $50 towards the purchase of your mattress. That's Casper.com, code NATION. Get $50 toward the purchase of your mattress. Casper.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Join me, Nathan Lawrenson, and my co-host,
Goyam,
for the Battle of New Orleans Radio right here on 990 AM WGSO and WGSO.com. Wednesday night, 7 to 9.
The following is a commercial message from Medi-Share.
Hey, I'm Brant, and I'm a dad and a husband, and this is the kind of thing that's almost unimaginable. Getting the news, your wife has cancer. It happened to Spencer.
I couldn't imagine losing my wife. She's my rock.
Just a few months before getting the news, Spencer and Brandy switched from medical insurance to Medi-Share. So they were wondering, is this going to work?
When the bills actually start getting paid, you receive what's called a share notice showing exactly who shared what amount to pay your bills. I'd never seen anything like that before in my life.
Medi-Share is growing so fast, and it's easy to see why. They actually care.
The first person I talked to, it was a very personal phone call, and they immediately took it to heart and was concerned about what was happening with us.
Medi-Share can save you hundreds a month. Find out more. Medishare.org. That's MEDIShare.org. Now, it's not available in Montana. Here's the number. 844-43-BIBLE. That's 844-43-BIBLE.
This is David Jeremiah inviting you to join me here on Talk Radio 990 every weekday at either 5:30 or 6:30 a.m.
Talking about in the Big Easy with Chef Kevin Belton and PJ LaRive. Kevin, do you remember when you were a kid, you'd hear that announcer go, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have the coolest dude, the bravest man that I think I know besides myself and my wife, but she's not a man. And this guy is a beast. If you look at his bio, he doesn't need any other words but the word beast, B-E-A-S-T. That's it, because this guy is nuts. Morgan Kane, Gravedigger. Morgan, are you with us?
How you guys doing?
Oh, buddy, we are so good now. We got you.
Heck yeah, man. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Man, I tell you what, you have, I don't even know how to say the word beast big enough, because you are a brave dude. To climb yourself in that, I don't even know how many tons vehicle, and
6
do
tons.
this. How many? 6 tons. Good Lord.
That's heavier than me.
Yep. 6 tons, 12,000 pounds.
12,000 pounds of just raw metal, and do the stuff you do, man. I mean, it's. Tell me the ride. What does it feel like to honk yourself in that seat, strap yourself in, and just go nuts?
Well, to kind of give you a perspective of, the feeling of it is, well, it's, what is it, Tuesday right now? And we had a show on Saturday and Sunday in San Antonio, and I'm still sore, rolling out of bed. So trying to pep myself up for this weekend. But, we started out in San Antonio with our FS1 tour. It's championship series, and we're all gunning for points to see who can go to the World Finals. So if you win the tour or the series, you get your automatic bid into the World Finals, which is where the freestyle